Namaste, all Ayurvedic scholars. This is Professor Anand Chaudhary from Banaras Hindu University, standing before you, but literally sitting before you due to some medical conditions. I can't walk for a few more days, so I shall not be on blackboard. But the team Ayurveda network and its leaders, namely Professor Kishore Patwardhan, just asked me, sir, utilize your time in this medical sickness, and I'm ready for that. So kindly bear with me. Now, I'm going to interact with you on some very burning points. Yes, I say burning points because people are having concern about those titles where I am going to invite your attention. This is a common scenario nowadays that Ayurveda is being propagated globally very fast. Yes, I do agree. The WHO GCTM is there, established in India with the cost of $250 million, supported by the government of India at Jamnagar. And day before yesterday, Dr. S. Jaishankar, the Honorable External Affairs Minister, said on the platform that this is the India which is just persuading that the WHO GCTM should be in India, and they successfully made it. And now the ITRA and the IA or the many more good institutions are in collaboration with the WHO GCTM. So in the reference of the WHO GCTM and in the reference of the global Ayurveda, people have a sigh sound that okay, everything is fine, herbs are very good, natural, but what about the other part of Ayurvedic medicines which contains mercury, mineral and metals? Many part of the globe, their respective regulators of the different countries, they are not easy or in comfort to accept these substances in a system as medicine. So, this is our prime duty. Yes, our prime duties. And when I say our, I means BMS first year to the top secretary of the Ministry of Ayush, who are the stakeholders of the Ayurveda in this country. It includes everyone, manufacturers, regulators, academia, who not, everyone. So, we have to go on a very scientific basis on this. And what may be that? So, that is the explanation to the world about our inventions. What we met about 2000 years back with the therapeutic applications of the Rasa-Pottli and evolution of a separate branch in Ayurveda, that is the Rasa, and the inventions of the 500 years, 600 years, and after that inclusion in the therapeutic course. If you start with the first book, Rasa Ratnakar Rasendra Mangal by the Acharya Nagarjun, and the subject content of that, then Rasirda Tantra and the Rasarano, and the subject content of these books, these are entirely different. That is all based on the, mostly based on the, all based on the alchemy. That is the Dhatuvar. But from where they were started here and how it was started, it's a different phenomenon, and I shall address it all if Ayurveda network will permit me. But I'm directly coming to the, in the chronological history, to the therapeutic applications of the Rasa-Pottlis. See, this was the Ras Prakash Sudhakar by the Yashodhar Bhatt, which presented before the, I may say, the academia or the elite world of that time, that yes, with the 100 formulations prominently having these ingredients which we call nowadays Rasa-Pottlis in a chapter. then the Rasendra Chudamani, finally the Rasrat Samuche. See, this is a great history. I used to address in my classes in interactions that the 0% to the 100%, 0% therapeutic application, metabolic transformation, and 100% metallic transformation, that is the Dhatuvad, from Rasendra Mangal to Rastarangini. This journey of the approximately 2000 year, in which Rastarangini is 100% therapeutic applications and 0% this alchemy. So friends, that will be a separate title if Ayurveda network will permit, and if you demand, certainly I shall wish to address that. But today, in this 3 series of the 20 minute each, I'm going to address the most controversial title, that is the mercury, that is the para. Somehow people say, yes, we are in comfort with the other metals and the minerals, but this mercury is highly toxic. I also say mercury is highly toxic. I don't deny it. But how we are making it non-toxic and into the form of a medicine, that is the question which I am going to address. And friends, not only the we Indians trying for this, the Western visionary people also tried to make a medicine from the mercury. If you study the all work of the Galen, the Paracelsus, they tried. Even they tried for the treatment of some mercury bath. That is a detailed history, and that is the detailed chronology of their part, where they tried to develop some methodology, technology, and by on the products, specifically some chloride products, which they can use for the applications like the treatment of the syphilis, viral diseases, or the even the diuretics, but they were unsuccessful. And we Indians are highly successful. Only the credit goes to our acharyas. They developed the processes of the Sodhan, highly individualized, highly specialized for a different mineral, 10, 15, 20 different methods of the Sodhan for different therapeutic purposes. I shall come with you with examples when I shall address Sodhan. Then the different methodology of the Maran. And Maran is assuring you the product which is absorbable and assimilable to the human physiology, to the human body. And see the highest degree of the sophistication, what they were assuring, the quality control and the, all characteristic features for being applicable as a therapeutics. Different colors of the different bhasmas. If you are getting that, then it is the properly prepared bhasma. And many more sanskars. Fine. So here I am going to address you about the different combinations of the Parad and the Gandha. What is the very systematic scientific approach of our acharyas when they developed different formulations by applying different methodology as well as the technology and all the physico-chemical characters of the Parad and the Gandha. And they prepared a very good therapeutic product and different kinds of the therapeutic product which are servicing different therapeutic purposes with the different course of action, PKPD, that is the different therapeutic applications. I shall come with the examples. But before going to the different combinations of the Parad and the Gandha, on a lighter note, yes, certainly you have dined with some restaurant, with your friends, with your parents on some occasions. And the menu before you And what the recipes are there. For example, you are preferring paneer very much, right? Then before you, paneer tikka, paneer handi, shahi paneer, do pyaza paneer, like that. My humble question, what is the difference between the shahi paneer and do pyaza paneer and the paneer tikka? If you are very well having your appetite satisfied only with the non-veg and specifically the chicken, and in your on your menu from a hotel, normal hotel to the 5-7 star hotel, what is that there? Again the same thing. Fried chicken, chicken handi, chicken Hyderabadi, or like that. So many. I'm not well versed with the different varieties of the chicken, but see the different varieties of the biryani or many more things. See this different preparations of the rice, lemon rice, curd rice, and the different many more products. Why I'm making you so eager about these dietary things? Because I have to prove a point. And the point is, the basic is here. My first example is the paneer. Yes, there are a lot of examples, not only from the dietary but in other sectors also. On your clothing, the same cloth you wear is the different cut and the design. Let us keep it one side. Now just see the examples of the diet, because there my main theme where I want your attention, where I want to invite your attention is there. It is not on the fabric. Yes, don't be eager. I am telling you that is the temperature. So when the paneer, different varieties of the paneer, different varieties of the chicken, different varieties of the preparation of the rice, different varieties of the preparation of your this bread. What are the two things most important? The two most important things are here as per my understanding, and I hope, I do believe you will be agree with my understanding much more, that here is the recipe is different. Some other ingredients are added to the paneer, chicken and the rice, and the different temperature pattern and a different duration of heating, I mean cooking is there, and your product is different, having different flavor, having different nutritional value, like that. Here also, see their scientific approach, super scientific approach, that ingredients are the only two. Shuddha Parat, Shuddha Gandha. Pure mercury, pure sulfur. Right? By the different methods of the purifications, or both. Then, at one point, they are making Kajjali from these two. Parat Gandhak, Kajjali is being prepared. Parat Gandhak, Rasa Parpati is being prepared. Forget for the sometime Panchamrit Parpati, Saptamrit Parpati, Tamra Parpati, Swarna Parpati, Rajat Parpati. Concentrate on the Rasa Parpati. Then Parat Gandhak and that basics, and see the Rasa-Sindoor. Let us keep aside Tamra Sindoor, Swarna Sindoor, Rasa-Sindoor, even the Makar Dhwaj. Okay? Then keep aside this Swarna Bang and the many more Samir Pannagas. Then Parat Gandhak, Pottli, not Hemgarh Pottli, Rasa-Pottli. So in these four examples, I am keeping just aside the Dhruti, because my concentration is to make you understand what is the most important here. The most important thing here is right from Kajjali, Parpati, Pottli and Kupi Pakoras is a technology. Better to use the word technology. And that technology is dealing with the maintenance of temperature, maintenance of the pressure, maintenance of a definite amount of the kilocalorie energy to these two substances, the mercury and the sulfur, parad and the gandhak, to produce the products which we call Kajjali, Rasa Parpati, Rasa-Pottli Rasa-Sindoor. I hope you are getting it. So here is the temperature pattern. First see the temperature. Kajjali is being prepared on the room temperature. That is around right from Kerala to the Leh Ladakh. Temperature variation and the room temperature is almost we are preparing it on the room temperature, and room temperature may vary, but commonly it is the 30-40 degrees centigrade all time average. Certainly not the Leh Ladakh where room temperature is not more than 9 degrees centigrade any time. Fine, but the Tibetan medicine are there, they are using all these things there and they are preparing Kajjali. That is the true. So here, dear scholars, we are making Kajjali at the room temperature. Okay, suppose finally it is a 40 degree. Then the second example, ingredient is the just two, parad and the gandha. Come to the second example. Second example is here, Rasa Parpati. And we are maintaining a technology where temperature is about 100 and 120 degrees centigrade. And we assure melting of the sulfur. And we assure here immediate cooling of that melted product. Immediate cooling. In Kajjali, you are just triturated, sometimes levigated if you are making using any bhavana drabya there, but mostly triturated, dry. Then see the mechanical energy involved there at the room temperature of the 40 degree. Yes, mechanical energy in the kilocalorie. Here is a one term that the energy required for the formation of a product. If you go through the thermodynamic of a product, the energy business, entropy and the allotropy and many more things, then every product need a particular level of the energy which we provide by the technology of the heating to get that particular product, the formation of a product. Right? It's a very serious point for understanding. And again, I am coming to your dietary supplement. Dietary regimen. See here, whether you think that the temperature of the pressure cooker or the pan where you are preparing different dishes of the paneer and the chicken and the rice, you are maintaining the same temperature level and the same duration? Not at all. There is a different temperature pattern and a different duration. Then you are getting those products in a different flavor with a different nutraceutical value. Here is the same story, my dear friends. You are preparing Kajjali, we are preparing Kajjali with this method, a temperature range of 40, Parpati with the 100 and the 120 degrees centigrade, 120 degrees centigrade almost. And here we have one very specific phenomenon to control the energy level, that is the immediate cooling process of the immediate cooling, so far that go mein, mahis mein, but patra and the kadali patra all added. I never believe that go mein is used because the pitta of the Gau Mata is transmitting to the Parpati. No, not at all. And this banana leaf is for that purpose. Banana leaf is just checking the contamination. That all things will different interaction and different hours for the discussion. But here just I am cutting short everything and saying those layers of the Bhattapatra or the Sagon Patra or anything, they are the separating layer to control the contamination to that molten product which you are calling Pattali. Parpati. Parpati. Parpati is called on that particular physical appearance, final physical appearance. That is the Parpat. So immediate cooling is required there. So for absorption of the heat, there must be some cooled material and easily available of the gome. But the Maisima is there. Even the Pank has been used. Even the Kamal Patra has been used. Okay, I am not going to elaborate this. Just what my mind is being bombarded with all those fundamentals which we discuss in the classes of the Rasa Parpati. I mean Parpati Kalpana, not only the Rasa Parpati. Then the Panchamrit Parpati, and then in all these assimilation and the mixing of the different kinds of the bhasma at what level and which are prepared at the different temperature level, what happened to them. That is a different course of address and the discussion. But here I am concentrating only the Rasa Parpati and the specific technology to ensure that particular energy level of the kilocalorie joule which is required for the formation of a substance which is known as Rasa Parpati. That was the Kajjali, here is the Rasa Parpati. Now come to the Rasa-Pottli. This is also only para than the Gandha. And the basic form is the Kajjali. And see the technology, the bed of the sulfur, the level of the sand, to make sure that the temperature level should not enhance the 300 and the 350 degrees centigrade. And different color of the molten sulfur, Gandhak, and on the basis of all that we are deciding, yes, it is the Rasa-Pottli finally by the Pottli Parikshan of the Rasa-Pottli. Why so? Because that technology ensured that particular temperature for the formation of a product called namely Rasa-Pottli, having different therapeutic purpose. Kajjali different therapeutic purpose. Rasa Parpati different therapeutic purpose. And these different therapeutic purposes are existing there only due to the difference in the product which has been formed there. And the products are different in their constituency, products are different in their in their structural phenomena, specifically the structural, not the chemical. If you go to the chemical, all are the mercuric sulfide almost. But the structural things are different. And those structural things are different due to that technology which has been applied during its preparation. Now come to the finally Kupipa, Rasa-Sindoor. And once again here, what is the phenomenon? The whole technology of the Baluka Yantra is ensuring a different duration of different temperature ranges, Mridhu-Agni, Madhya-Agni, Tirva-Agni, maximum temperature level of the approximately 600 degrees centigrade, and then the Siddhi Lakshana of the Kupipak or Ras, what we performed, absence of the fume and the flame, or the just quant test anymore, and the red color of the bottom of the bottle, these things. Yes, these are the super technology, and that ensuring. Meanwhile, you just assure into the Madhyam Agni the combing of the material, honeycomb. You observe through Salaka Parikshan. Many more things. What is the basic idea of that? The basic idea to prepare a Kupipak Ras is that what product has been prepared there, what you are calling as a Rasa-Sindoor, having some different structural things of the same para than the Gandhar, apart from the Kajjali. There the temperature range was the 40, in the case of the Parpati it is the 120, in case of the Pottli it was 300, 350, and it is the Mridhu-Agni, Madhya-Agni duration of the few hours, if you are preparing 8 hours, if you are preparing in 24 hours, like that, the different division of the duration. Why this? The different division of the duration and the different duration of the a particular temperature range, because that is assuring a particular production of a product with that particular structural combinations of the same material, that is the Parad and the Gandham. Right? So you have to consider all these phenomena, and then you will think on, and you will be conclusive with the all concurrence of the modern technology and the heat business of the thermodynamics, that these are meant, these different equipments, these different technology to prepare from Kajjali, Rasa Parpati, Rasa-Pottli to the Rasa-Sindoor are assuring that a particular product with a particular structural level is final product and having different therapeutic purposes. Rasa Parpati having good effect on the GIT, and if things are changed, diseases are changed, if ingredients are changed, coverage area of the diseases are changed. Kajjali, see the basic, that Kajjali is the basic of, and is used in a lot of herbal powders and the many tamra bhasma and many bhasmas and the many herbal powders and a lot of thousand products with the Kajjali. And having showing, and here is the Gokhale school of the Maharashtra using Kajjali everywhere. It's saying properties of the Sharak and the Sannikar's Prabhav to every patient. Yes, go to that. So that particular wisdom and the vision of our Acharya is making us on very high platform in comparison to the Galen, Paracelsus and the so-called Western science. They also tried their level best to use this mercury as a medicine, to use gold as a medicine. See the story of the Queen Cleopatra in the First World War or the Second World War. She was drinking liquid gold to maintain her youthness. Better she contacted any Indian acharyas of that time and she got the death due to this unjudicious applications of the metals. So here, today in this first session, I'm presenting before you. Kindly read all books of the physical chemistry, and specifically the thermodynamics, and specifically the energy business, and the formation of heat of formation, heat of combination, and all these laws for different products, and what amount of the kilocalories joule is required there. And see, yes, I shall address it a different way. Why the pellets are made, why not a dough is cooked, put in a sarao. What is the reason of the preparing different pellets? Because the multi-nucleus and the multi-nucleus business and this all heat transformation is making them more prefer in the heating, and the different multiple nucleus of the 20 pellets in one sarao is just facilitating the energy business. Certainly you have seen, if you are a very faithful student and curious student of Rasa at whatsoever level, at the PG level or the doctorate level or in practice, that you are opening a sarao of any vase and the pellets are of different color. Sorry, in the bottom or on the upper surface. And if you break even, the difference in the hardness, difference in the softness, difference in the color. Yes, we have witnessed it. And all these are there only due to the different temperature ranges and the different arrangements and the kilocalorie joule available there. So, in the first session of this business of the mercury and the sulfur, the Parad and the Gandhak, I am inviting your attention to think on this technologies, super technologies, where we have to use not less than anything AI. Yes, because the basic concepts you have to calculate at what energy business Rasa Parpati is prepared and the rasa-sindoor is being prepared, and that energy business, as per the modern technology, say the fighter plane, the business of the evolution of the fighter plane are upcoming to the jet. They apply technology. See the from X-ray to the MRI and now the PET ultrasound are the many more advancement in the imaging. These are the development of the technology. Why we can't do it? And yes, friends, I am assuring you, there are the published papers which I will show you in the next sessions, that these are having different structural product. What is the product of the, what is the structural combination of the rasa-sindoor? Chemically, everything is about the mercuric sulfide, HGS. But the internal structural arrangements are different of all these four. Once again, I count Kajjali, Rasa Parpati, Rasa-Pottli Rasa-Sindoor. And it is being produced by the different imaging techniques. Not less than an institution like the Bhabha Atomic Research Center. They have published a paper in 2017 about the same. And the Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. And yes, of course, one PG dissertation who is working in Ayurveda Sala Mysore branch, Mr. Arun, in the Jamnagar, he prepared 8-hour rasa-sindoor, 24-hour rasa-sindoor, 72-hour rasa-sindoor, and 1 week rasa-sindoor. And all these things were just analyzed in the different laboratories of the IIT level. And yes, I should quote the names. And they preferred it organometallic compounds of a different level. And then the theory of the G.A. Kulkarni of the Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, that is the MOF, metallic organic formulations. So, this is all for the first session. Please go through it. Certainly, you have 100 questions, and I am ready to receive your 1,000 questions. Right? By getting your questions, certainly I shall be more useful to the subject, because I have to study more. And if I shall be studying more, my knowledge will be enhanced by your questions. And then again, this chain will be to you. So ask questions and believe it that what has been developed by the specific acharyas of the Rasas, yes, Acharya Vagbhat, Acharya Somdev, Acharya Yashodhar Bhatt, many more, Acharya Dunduknath, Acharya Madhav Upadhyay. Yes, they were the top class scientists. All their inventions we are understanding now, to add there something. Thank you. And the next session, I shall continue with the same topic, the impact of the temperature on the temperature and its duration. You can say it is the designed temperature. People say customized temperature. Nowadays, we use the term customized tailoring, customized application, precise application to do anything particular work. So, my dear friends and all scholars, stakeholders of the Rasas, not only the Rasas, Ayurveda, who are calling that this mercury and the Gandhak are a barrier for the global acceptance of Ayurveda, try to understand it and propagate it among all the scientific community to the globe. See, it is not like that someone gone somewhere and made and burning the fire and prepared the Rasa-Pottli and the Rasa-Sindoor and this is the product. No, it is not that. This is a super duper scientific technology that ensure a product of a different characteristics which is not harmful to the human body, that is only beneficial to the human body, correcting the pathology and bringing the human physiology at the normal level. So, with these words again, I invite your attention to believe on this technology developed by the Indian Acharyas. Thank you. Namaste. Waiting for your questions. Thank you.